Hello, and welcome to Cindy's Corner. Today, boys and girls, we're going to be talking about a pond. Have you ever been to a pond? What did you see? Well, today, if you've got the book Life in a Pond, go get it so that you can follow along. My AR testers, this is a level 30. Our title page is Life in a Pond. The author is Allan Fowler. This is a lake. It's big and it's deep. This is a pond. It is small and it's shallow. It means not very deep. Sunlight reaches the bottom of a pond. This allows plants to take root and grow there, all across the pond. A pond is a wonderful place to learn about nature. You can see all kinds of life in and around a pond. The smallest pond life is plankton, very tiny plants and animals floating in the water. See? Plant plankton or algae sometimes forms a green film on the surface of a pond. Plankton is food for some of the pond's animals, and they, in turn, may be eaten by larger animals. Bass, sunfish, and perch are some of the fish you might find in a pond. You might also find shrimp or crayfish or clams. Turtles and frogs and snakes and snails often live in or around ponds. Big dragonflies may fly over the pond. Other insects, such as water spiders, walk on top of the water. Ducks, geese, and swans visit ponds to rest and to feed on floating duckweed. Four-legged birds, or long-legged birds, such as egrets and herons, may wade through a pond. Deer, moose, raccoons, and other mammals come there for water and food. And they can eat the plants. One animal, the beaver, makes its own ponds. Beavers live in underwater homes called lodges. Would you like to live in a lodge under the water? That's what a beaver does. They build them a lodge out of sticks. The beaver cuts down trees with their sharp teeth. Then they use the trees and mud to make a dam across the stream. A deep pond forms behind the dam, deep enough so the beavers can build their homes, the lodge. See it right there? Trees such as willows, And cypresses often grow around ponds. Some kinds of plants float in pond water. Water lilies like these can cover a pond with their flat leaves. They often have pretty flowers. Sometimes we see frogs on them. Plants that take root along the shores of a pond include cattails and other reeds, tall grasses, ferns, and pond weeds. There's some ferns. Waste material from dead plants and animals sinks to the bottom of a pond. As the waste builds up, the pond becomes more shallow. Not much water. Fills in. Now the plant life on its shores can grow closer to the center of the pond. After many years, reeds and grasses may grow all across the pond. The pond has become a marsh, or it may even dry up completely. But new ponds are always forming. Some are made by nature, some by people, and some by beavers. So here you have a lake, a pond, and marsh. Here's plankton, algae, a dragonfly, water lilies, and have you ever been to a pond? What did you see? Was it very deep? Did you put a boat in? Did you fish on the bank? Did you get tangled in the weeds? What did you do at the pond? What did you see? Tell me in the comments. And how deep was it? Do you even know how deep it was? How many of you have ever been to a pond that was not a pond anymore? It was dried up. What made it dry up? No rain? Okay. Tell me in your comments, and then make sure you've hit that subscribe button so you don't miss Storytime with Cindy's Corner. And if you give me a picture of you at the pond or write me something, I will send you a voucher for a discount on one of my new books. I hope you enjoy this and study about the pond, and make sure you give somebody a hug and tell them you love them. Have a great one.